I came across a video of a young man living with kidney disease and I had to pause. A lot of people don't realize this, that kidney disease is becoming more common than ever and is affecting young people too. Not 60-year-olds, or people in their 20s and 30s. He shared some solid advice. Let's watch it together.
So I remember someone asked me a question under one of my comments that if I could go back in time before my kidney and liver disease, what would I have done differently? Well, the truth is, if I could go back in time, I would have taken my blood pressure more seriously. I would not assume hypertension is only for older people, and I would have stopped because I was a fan of energy drink, like most especially Deep Blue Bullet, and Papa was said to get a lot then. I would have stopped drinking energy drinks like Baby Hamless. I would have chosen water more often, and I would have done routine blood test even when I felt fine. And because the truth is, you don't have to look sick to be very sick. I used to tell people this. And if I could also go back in time, I would listen to small signs like the tiredness I used to feel, the puffy face, and the frequent headache. I would have asked more questions and I would have pushed for proper investigations earlier. But since I could not go back in time, I just used my story to warn someone else, to enlighten people to check their blood pressure, reduce salt intake, and be very careful with what you drink. And I would advise do at least your lab test at least once in a year, because prevention is cheaper than dialysis, and I will tell you dialysis is cheaper than transplant. But transplant is not even the end. It is the beginning of another lifelong pattern. So listen to your body and do the right thing before it's too late. Prevention is better.
That line that he said that you don't have to look sick to be very sick, that is one of the most dangerous things about kidney disease. Your kidneys can be quietly failing and you will look perfectly fine. In fact, most people don't show physical symptoms to 70 to 90% of the kidney function is lost. Let that sink in. By the time your body starts showing, your kidneys have been struggling for a while. He said that he will have taken his blood pressure more seriously. And this is very important because hypertension is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. And many young people are walking around with elevated blood pressure without even knowing. That part about energy drink, let's talk about it because Femi will not hear. Those energy drinks contain high level of caffeine, sugar, and stimulants. They can increase your blood pressure, stress your kidneys, affect your heart, and when taken frequently, you are overworking your system. And he also said, do your test even if you feel fine. And he's absolutely right. Because early kidney disease is picked up by blood tests, your urea level and your creatinine level. You could also do your urine test, checking for protein in the urine. If there's protein in your urine, that means there's a problem with the kidney function. He mentioned some important signs: tiredness, puffy face, headaches. Let me also add swollen legs, foamy urine, reduced urine output, and constant fatigue. These are signs people ignore until it becomes serious. By the time symptoms appears, you're already heading towards dialysis multiple times a week or kidney transplant, lifelong care. And let me shock you, even kidney transplant is not a cure. It is just management. Prevention is not just better, it is easier, cheaper, and life-saving. Let's take care of our kidneys, guys. Now you know.